it's about, well, it's right after 3 o'clock, and I'm coming out to check the chickens' waters, and I thought I would bring a can of this food that my cats don't like out for the ferals in Chaos. Having a Mike's Hard Lemonade. I was never a big fan. I mean, I like them, but I don't like them in bottles because bottles make me belch and I don't drink them as fast. But this is about the size of a Red Bull, so I can slam them. And I don't typically buy this kind of stuff, but instead of paying bills or buying cat food, Paul's been buying it. Hey, I painted him blue instead of red. Show some appreciation, mister. He doesn't like red toenails. I guess they're threatening. But, yeah, Paul's not going to buy cat food or pay bills. If he's just going to buy this, I'm going to drink it. So, I like them because I can slam them really quick. Hello, pretty girl. Yep. Just about poured that down my shirt. So, open this up. Thank God things are pull tops. I don't know. I'll set this here for a second. Just because I can't hold the camera and open it at the same time. So there's Chaos wandering around the bikes. I said in a previous video, he likes to sleep under the motorcycles. That's where you can tell what the chickens been digging, because they stay in the shade all day, and he's low to the ground, so he's getting cool air. Okay, I'm gonna set this down here. Hopefully Laddie won't abuse it. Hey, or me. He knows he's gonna get some food. And if I set this over here on the motorcycle, it will show what we be doing. Come here. Hey, back off the toes. I don't have my crossing stick. I do have a mustard yellow shirt on, so that should be a costly shirt. Hey, Nomad. So, Chaos and Laddie will share a dish. They will eat out of the same dish. And ferals, they don't really want to eat out of the same dish with the roosters. The whole pecking thing makes them uncomfortable, I think. But the chickens also like to eat little soft food. Sorry. I don't know if you heard me, but I belched. And so I will be dropping these in the trash on my way next door. We'll take a quick picture, blah, 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 blah. A quick look at what the chicken yard does about 3 o'clock. So about 2 o'clock, the shade comes back from this giant Norwegian spruce in front of me. And they've had some watermelon today. The watermelon that my neighbors bought, I cut half of it up for them. It was very sweet. Probably towards the evening, I told them I was going to come out and cut this shorter today. I might wait a couple days because they just enjoy it. A while ago, I looked out the window. A couple of hens were just sitting down in that, surrounded by the cool grass, pecking at stuff. So I might see if my neighbor's going to go to the farmer's market. Maybe I'll go with them. But the chicks are, not sure where the chicks are. I think they're out there on the other side of that fallen post. So that gray looks like a log there. The other side of the log, it's a long post that goes all the way, almost the width of the yard. And they're back there in the shade. And they've got water back there in the shade. I put one of the water bowls there underneath the chairs. And they've got food and water. But it's been a pretty cool day. I came out right before I turned the camera on and put my finger in their waters, and they're all still pretty cool, so I'm not going to change them out right now. I might at bedtime. It just depends. When it's a cool day like this and they've been in the shade all day. So this is filled with water. I'm going to put some flower booster food in it, and when the sun goes down, I'm going to feed the sunflowers and see if it doesn't help the big ones pop out some new heads. But so there's Miss Flower eating cat food. Laddie eating cat food. You guys, I told you you're going to start getting whiskers of meowing instead of clucking. And Chaos. This is Miss Nomad. She's following me around. She's being patient. The chickens don't eat as much as it looks like they eat, but they do. So I'm gonna drink some more of my lemonade. This is laundry for my neighbor. They're really probably the only real friends I have here, and they're elderly and on a fixed income, and their dryer went out. So they were so generous with their washing machine and their water on that 3 or 4 days that our well was down. And, you know, they've just been good moral support. So I'm like, wash your laundry. I don't mind drying and folding it. And I'll dry it and fold it and bring it back. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to just I'll walk that direction on camera. Why not? I just want to slam this real quick. And stuff in cans, I can slam one of these 12 ounces in 2 big pulls. But I can't do that with bottles. Ugh, stuff the bite of me. Here's one of my whisker tools. It needs sharpened, but I use it to cut down some of those little trees over by my swing. So we'll just look at Laddie and Flower while I'm gulping. What y'all think? I think Mama's got a belch. Foamy belch. Oh. Excuse me if you're offended by belching, but it's a necessity of life and it doesn't bother me. But you're just looking around. She's like, I'm looking to see if there's any bugs on this tall stuff. And they like to get back up under this. This is a forsythia bush, which is covered in damn pokeberry vines. Since I'm going to be here in the fall, if our fall is decent, I'm going to try to get Paul to put the power tool so I can cut this bush down and shape it. I go in every year and I cut pokeberry vines at their base, but they're just so invasive. And I pull them off all the time, but at least it's past blooming, but it's about to choke it out. And there's a breeze, it's cooler, and why does everything have to bite me? So there's Nomad. She's wandered back over to have some food. Paul just needs to change the starter switch on this. He's been putting it off. He hasn't been back on the bike since his stroke. Part of me worries that because his left side, he's got a little hitch to his giddy up these days, that he might wreck it, but it would definitely save him a lot on gas. Today I told him that the truck is useless, and he just replied back to me and told me that I was useless. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. You wouldn't make it a day without me. But the truck, we have not hauled anything in it. Yeah, it's useful if we were using it as a truck, but now it's just, I don't know, in his 13 to 15-year-old mindset that, you know, chaos, that was unnecessary. He wants to keep it, but it sucks the gas. Okay, I finished my lemonade. Yeah, it took me more than 2 pulls, but sorry, I was talking. I'll throw that in the trash when I get back. So Chaos doesn't mind sharing with him, but it's gotta be on his terms. So there you can see a bit better where I mowed in my previous video. See, that's why I waffle back and forth of cutting that tall grass there in their yard and not cutting it. They love to wander through it, especially when it's in the shade, and look for bugs and whatever's crawling up and down it. And sorry, another belch. I was determined to cut it today, but I decided I'm not going to. And I just looked over. I'm being eaten alive, you guys, for you guys. That's how much I love y'all. We got another of the dwarf sunflowers fixing to bloom. And this little short one, right, where's it at? Here, might be one of the pink ones. And this might be pink or purple. I'm not sure, but I think those big tall ones are going to be, they're the mammoth, but I think they're going to be pink or purple. Who knows? Cherry tomatoes, we all saw this morning in today's log video. But back to the laundry thing. So, you know, a couple loads a week. I have no problem whatsoever drying their clothes, as long as Paul keeps paying the electric bill. But I made a little short clip. It's on my Facebook, and it's me. I'd walk backwards down the driveway, and they're not doing it now. It's the hottest part of the day, and they've had a snack. But typically, when I'm out here, especially if I'm not filming, Flower and Laddie just follow me all over the yard. They just follow me around like little puppies. But they have learned that they can't go past where I keep these. And this is a big holly tree where all my cardinals live. That they have to stop at the trash cans. And they're really good about doing it. And if I see them get at the trash cans, I just turn around and say, stay, to my two chickens, and they stay. But there's another one of the ferals. Part of this tree fell summer before last. Paul's cut some of it up, but he didn't haul it off, so that's what's under all this tall grass. So in the fall, when I'm ready to I'm gonna do a lot more bonfires and camp out in my yard a lot more this fall. I like to camp out in the fall and sleep with chaos outside. Underneath all this grass is a lot of very seasoned wood, which I will be harvesting for my little fires. But my neighbors live right here on the other side of this massive greenery. And they have been a good support system when I just have to get out of the house and get away from the turmoil there. I can come over here and sit, and they might be playing games on their tablets, and I might play a game on my phone, or we'll just chat about stuff. And like I said, they've been a good sense of solace, and they've helped me out, and so I don't have a problem whatsoever. It's their Subaru helping them out with some laundry. All right, so I'm coming up the handicap ramp, and I'm fixing to go in. I'll see if I can get Vicky to say hello. Hey folks, it's the laundry girl. Oh, they're napping. They're napping, so we won't worry. Say hello.
Hello.
Bye, y'all.